We are live at Centennial Stadium at East High School in the city of Rochester for the Charles Finney Falcons, Lady Falcons, taking on the School of the Arts Rochester United girls soccer team. First meeting of these teams this year. School of the Arts and all 7 other high schools in the city school district combined for one unified girls soccer team this year. It is a brisk evening here in Rochester, playing under the lights at Centennial Stadium. Nice turf field. School of the Arts has had a girls soccer team for the last several years, so they're the banner under which Rochester United is playing. It's the SOTA Griffins. And the Falcons take the field. Playing with 2 officials tonight. The Falcons in their road whites. The Griffins, the black tops, white shorts. And the game is underway. Vinsek clears the ball out for the Falcons. And that ball goes out off Pajek. SOTA ball coming in. SOTA ball coming in again, right in front of their bench. Fighting for it over the middle of the field there. SOTA player goes down. She's back up. And a foul there. Rolls out. It's going to be SOTA ball coming in on the far sideline. Finney clears it to the far sideline, and it's Finney ball. Still Finney ball coming in again on the far sideline. Gamble with the throw. Rolls down the line. SOTA chasing it till it crosses over. SOTA's throw down the sideline. SOTA moving the ball now. Crosses midfield. Sends it. Keeper is able to go out and grab it. So Blackman will punt from, no, it sounds like they had offsides before they even got there. So Free kick coming up. Grace Martin with the kick. Gets it out to Gracie Groom, rather. Van Leeuwen with the ball. Sends it upfield. SOTA intercepts. Van Leeuwen sends it again. Volleying back and forth with the ball now. SOTA making a run. Gets a shot. And a goal. .37 minutes to go in the first half, and SOTA takes the early lead, 1-0 over the Finney Falcons. Ball is reset and play resumes. Finney advancing the ball. And it rolls out the back line. Goal kick coming up for School of the Arts. School of the Arts advancing it. Martin comes up from her sweeper position to send the ball back Finney's way. SOTA turns it. Gamble now working it down the far side. Gets it to Staten. Staten crosses it to Groom. Groom passes back, pass is intercepted. Groom gets it back, gets it down the sideline. She has Gamble there, and it goes out off of SOTA, so we have a Finney throw on the far sideline down in SOTA territory. Staten working it, sends it back up towards the middle. Danielle Pajek fighting for it, outclassed by someone but twice her size. Grace Martin turns it back. SOTA sends it to the sideline, keeps it in bounds. Pajek is there, still fighting for it. And now it gets sent down the line off a SOTA foot and goes out. And goal kick coming up for the Falcons. Groom was first two on the kick. Vincek turned it to the outside. No one able to catch up to it. SOTA with a throw. Taking a shot. No, deflected off the feet. Grace Martin. So a corner kick coming up for the Griffins. There's the kick. High kick right in front of the goal. And we head it in. So with 33:57 to go in the first half, SOTA takes a 2-0 lead over Finney. Play resumes. Gamble streaming after the ball on the far sideline, is able to keep it in bounds, tries to cross it. It goes out off the back of a SOTA player. So we have a corner kick coming up for the Finney Falcons. Emily Gamble lined up to take the kick. High kick, drops right in the middle of the field. Now goes toward this sideline. Vinsek in pursuit, keeps it in bounds, sends it back to Pajak. Pajak brings it across the field. No, SOTA sends it out of bounds. We're going to have a throw, Finney throw coming up here. Van Leeuwen with the throw right down the sideline, and too much on it. With the turf, the ball just keeps rolling. So goal kick coming up for the Griffins. Short kick, Finney is first two. Staten sends it. Crosses it towards the middle. SOTA player intercepts. And SOTA still in control. Down the sideline now. Rolls out of bounds.
SOTA goal was scored by DJ. And our second header was scored by Amanda Benton.
SOTA unable to keep the ball in bounds. It's a Finney throw right in front of the bench. Ball goes right to Lisa Staten. Staten crosses it to Gracie Groom. Advancing it, sending it towards the sideline. Rolls out. It's going to be a Finney toss right there. Pajak with the ball. Sends it down the sideline towards Staten. Staten in pursuit. SOTA sends it out. We're going to have a throw in from deep in SOTA territory right by the corner. SOTA again just clearing it to the sideline. Pajak with two options down there. He has Staten and Groom. That one went off the back line, so we have a corner kick coming up. Gamble coming over to handle the corner kick duties. There's the kick. SOTA sends it back towards the sideline. Finney gets a touch. Sends it towards the middle. Vinsek in pursuit. Gets there, turns it back upfield, follows it. SOTA gets a leg on it. Lotto Valley returns it, now bouncing back and forth, heading towards the far sideline. Goes out of bounds off of SOTA. So a Finney throw here on the far sideline. Van Leeuwen tosses it down the sideline. SOTA is closest to it, trying to decide what to do with it, fighting Gamble for it. Get it into the middle. Vinsek with it, takes a shot. Bobbled, still dropped. Goalie was not secure on that, had a hard time handling it. But no goal. Short kick, right to Gracie Groom. Groom still with the ball. Sends it out into the open. SOTA grabs it, starts to move it. Vinsek challenging. And Leeuwen sends it now. Vinsek in pursuit. Pops it out to the side. Herford turns it back. Vinsek now. SOTA gets a foot on it. Martin returns it. Herford sends it down the field. No one's there. SOTA with it. With a solid push. Pajak advances the ball, but no one's there in a white uniform. And SOTA gets a leg on it. The far sideline, Gamble there. Gamble now taking it down the sideline. Sends it. She has Vinsek. Vinsek gets turned back. Vinsek again with the ball. Gets it out to Groom. Groom sends it down the line towards Gamble. When it goes out of bounds, it's going to be Griffin ball coming in on the far sideline, deep in their own territory. We've got some subs happening here for the Griffins. Two fresh players coming on for the Griffins. Good news for the Falcons is that their leading scorer, number 16, is one of the girls who came off the field. So may present some more opportunities. However, the Griffins right now advancing the ball down the sideline. And Mulatto Valley comes in and gets a foot on it for the Falcons. There's a Groom trying to fight for it. No, it goes back out of bounds off of her foot. There's another Griffins throw. Crossing it over the middle now. They turn back. Griffins still advancing the ball. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be Falcons ball coming in. All right, Falcons advancing the ball down the field and still in possession. I don't think they realize it, but it's their throw-in on the far sideline. Someone is in pursuit of the ball there. The toss is going to come in back near midfield. Gamble out there with the ball, sends it down the sideline, gets it to Gracie Groom. Groom sends it, gets turned back. Gamble returns it. Staten passes it. Griffin's now on it. No, returned. It was Van Leeuwen who sent it back for Finney. Finney's midfielders trying to line it up for them. SOTA trying to challenge. Van Leeuwen carries through, gets it down the field to Gamble. Gamble gets tripped up and SOTA steals. Van Leeuwen with it now. Down the sideline, it's going to be SOTA ball coming in on the far side. Pause for a moment for a substitution. Griffin's sending in a new player.
She's on the field.
And the ball comes down the sideline. Griffins are first two. Still advancing the ball. And out of bounds. They're calling it Finney ball. I'm sorry, they're calling it Griffin's ball. Near their own bench here on the near sideline. There's the throw. High throw down the sideline, deep. And Martin takes a header, sends it towards the side. It's going to be another Griffin's throw, this time a lot further down the field. No players anywhere near the sideline. Now you have someone crossing over. Deep throw right in front of the net. And a SOTA player heads it out of bounds off the back line. So goal kick coming up for the Falcons. Martin lines up the kick. Sends it. Longer kick for the night. Staten with it, crosses it to Groom. And SOTA returns it. Nice high kick, deep. SOTA still pursuing. SOTA takes a kick with a little too much on it. That one sails across the back line. So another goal kick coming up for the Falcons. Still staying on this side of the field with it. Not sure what the call was, but we have a free kick coming up for the Griffins. Here's a kick, short kick, in front of everybody. It's sent to the sideline, goes out of bounds. It's going to be a Finney ball coming in here on the near sideline. Pajek gets it down the field to Staten, who's wide open. Pressure coming. Staten tries to pass it, but it goes off a SOTA player. Now Vinsek tries to turn it upfield, but it goes out off a SOTA player. Pajek with the throw now. Pajek crossed over the line when she threw. So that ball is going back SOTA way. There's SOTA's throw right down the sideline. Out of bounds. It's going to be Finney ball coming in. Van Leeuwen there to throw this ball in. Still Finney ball, this time closer to the Griffins bench. SOTA advancing it. Hereford sends it back out towards the middle. Van Leeuwen crosses it over. She has Gamble on the far side. Gamble turns it upfield. Gamble keeps it in play. SOTA now with a foot on it. And that was Melody Moss who locked it downfield. SOTA knocked it out of bounds. So Finney throw on the far sideline near midfield. There's the throw. Bounces out of bounds off of a SOTA player. And we have another Finney throw on the far sideline. Gamble with the ball. Throws down the sideline, trying to get out in front of Gracie Groom. Gracie fighting against the SOTA player. Ball goes out of bounds, and they're calling it SOTA ball on the far sideline, deep in their own territory. There's a throw right down the sideline. Volleys back and forth. It's heading SOTA's way. Martin in pursuit, trying to cut off their lead scorer, number 16, and is able to deflect it. Ball rolls out of bounds, so we've got to have a quarter kick coming up. No, ruling is a goal kick. All right, so Finney ball. Kick from Martin. And it looks like they're calling for a free kick for the Falcons. No. Not a free kick, a throw. Okay. Just a throw in. Groom gets it past one defender, gets it to Staten. Staten back outside to Gamble. Gamble advances it to Groom. Groom trying to get it now. Van Leeuwen now with it. Gets it out to Gamble. And the Griffins turn it back. The Griffins now advancing. Griffins send it. Cross it. Griffins break through. With 18:40 to go in the first half, Griffins take their third goal of the night. Clock has not yet stopped.
SOTA goal scored by DJ Down.
So about 25 to 30 seconds rolled off the clock. SOTA's throw. And Grace Martin saves an almost certain goal there, sending the ball out of bounds. SOTA gets it down the line. And a goal kick coming up for the Falcons, who need to go fetch the ball themselves.
Make sure the next one is soccer.
Martin lines up the kick.
Put it on the application.
Low, driving kick. Meets bodies almost immediately. SOTA now working to advance it. Pajek sends it towards the outside, trying to turn it. Can't keep it in bounds. It's going to be SOTA ball. Throw right towards the middle. And the shot ends up going over the crossbar. Goal kick coming up for the Falcons. Van Leeuwen handling this one from the far side of the box, trying to switch the field. Driving kick towards the far sideline. Finney has first two. No one has established possession quite yet. And it's going to be Finney ball coming in on the far sideline. Gamble chasing the ball down. Throw should be from right about midfield. There's the throw. Down the sideline, she has Gracie Groom. Gracie bounces it back to Gamble. Gamble gets it out to Staten. Staten to Groom. Groom lofts one. She has Vinsek down there. And Staten. And it takes a bounce out of bounds off the back line. Goal kick coming up for the Griffins. Falcons return it. Staten chasing it down and crossing it. No one there to follow it in. It was Liesl Staten all on her own. No support for any other players. Griffins advancing the ball. They get it to their lead, number 16. Just one-on-one with her and the goalie. And that sails right past Paris Blackman for the 4th goal of the night. Clock stops at 14:13 to go in the half.
Number 12.
On the board.
And Vinsek sends this one to the sideline. Gamble has it now. Gets it to Groom. You get your turn. SOTA with the ball. Van Loon returns it. Bouncing around midfield. No possession yet. And Vinsek gets a foot on it. Passes it out to Staten. Staten sends it towards the middle. No one there. Far sideline, Melody Moss gets a foot on it. Now SOTA returning it. And Martin clears it out. SOTA with the ball, setting it up. Heads towards the sideline and out of bounds. It's going to be a SOTA throw-in on the far sideline. Ball goes down the sideline, heading towards the corner. SOTA crosses it. Herford gets a foot on it. SOTA takes a shot that rolls wide left. So a goal kick coming up and a substitution for the Griffins. Martin lining up the goal kick. Sends it right towards the middle of the field. Groom is there, fighting for it. Has it. With some room to run. Outside, Gamble with it. Gamble stumbles. And the Griffins send it out of bounds. So it's going to be Finney ball coming in on the far sideline. We have a substitution here. Natalie Putnam coming in for Olivia Herford. Olivia Herford looks like she might have a nosebleed. And offsides. No, high kick. What do we have? We have a free kick coming up for the Falcons. And Gamma lining up for it. Indirect kick, that is. So there's going to be Gamble and Vinsek working on that. SOTA is able to get a foot on it. Van Leeuwen lofts one down in front of the goal, and it ends up going wide right. Too far for anyone to get a foot on it, so goal kick coming up for the Griffins. Excuse me. It's the kick. Get some air under it. Gets past everybody. And Lewin trying to send it. Gets it to Pajak. No, the Griffins return it. And out of bounds. And it's going to be a SOTA ball coming in right near midfield.
Congratulations, David, your senior day. Yeah, I know. Let's go, Wilson. How did Wilson do that?
Long throw down the sideline. Bouncing around down there.
Hey, we got battling with each other. That's a good thing.
Finney's able to turn it upfield. SOTA now trying to reset. Moz gets it out to Gamble. Gamble has pressure coming on. Has a throw now. Wait. Sub. Okay. Herford coming back in. Putnam coming back out. All right. Throw on the far sideline for Finney. SOTA's first two. Finney returns it. Wide open out there. Groom sends it. SOTA sends it back. Over the middle. Herford with a foot on it. Nice long kick. Gets it right to Gracie Groom. Gracie Groom lofts one over to Vinsek in the middle of the field. Vinsek sends it back to Groom, who has pressure coming on. Gets past the first and the second. And the third still going. Now past the fourth. Advancing the ball. Working against two defenders. They send it out of bounds towards the sideline. So we have a throw coming in for Finney. Deep in Griffin's territory. Gamble there to handle the throw. She has Groom down in the paint. Staten coming over to help. And corner kick now coming up for the Falcons. Gamble setting up the corner kick. Falcons personnel down here. We have Groom and Staten and Vinsek and Pajak. Ball comes right into the middle. Takes a SOTA bounce. Van Leeuwen returns it. Now SOTA sends it. Finney's defenders are there and ready. SOTA now crossing the field. And it's going to be Finney ball coming in on the far sideline. You have a substitution here. Pajak coming out. Alyssa going in. Alyssa Gaglio, to be specific. SOTA advancing the ball. Martin sends it to the side. Moz in pursuit. SOTA is able to sweep around. No, out of bounds. Finney ball coming in on the far sideline. Nice deep throw down the sideline. Gamble gets it to Vinsek. Vinsek back to Gamble. Gamble lofts one deep. Staten in pursuit, but no. Gamble fighting for the ball. SOTA keeps possession. And Van Leeuwen crosses it. No. SOTA returns it. Ball rolling down the sideline, still in bounds. She's got help over the middle. And that ball, shot from the sideline, rolls in. So at 5:48 to go in the first half.
Again by number 16.
The Griffins take a 5-0 lead. And Groom has a clear shot. Now gets tripped up. Staten trying to provide pressure. Ball rolls right past 3 Finney shirts and into the feet of the leading scorer. And Martin saves the goal and takes a tumble for it. Goal kick coming up for the Falcons, and Pajek coming back onto the field. Gaglione steps out. Van Leeuwen handling the kick towards the far sideline. Now SOTA crossing it towards the middle. Goes towards the near sideline and out. That's going to be Finney ball coming in deep in their own territory. Van Leeuwen with the ball. SOTA is first 2. Pajek, though, gets a foot on it. And it was Vinsek who got it back. Staten now with it. Sends it. But SOTA's able to get there first. Sends it across the field. SOTA still advancing the ball. And Martin gets a foot on it, sends it towards the sideline. SOTA back in possession. Gamble comes up and gets a foot in there. There's a shot from deep out, and it ends up going off of another player and out across the back line off a Finney player. So we have a corner kick coming up for the Griffins. With 4 minutes to go in the first half. Kick, low kick, popped up into the air and out of bounds. Another corner kick coming up for the Griffins. Another kick. This one's a high kick, bounces, rolls off the back line, off of a Griffin. So we have a goal kick coming up for the Falcons. Martin setting up to handle this kick. Sends it. Gamble tries to control it, but now goes out of bounds. So Griffin ball throwing in on the far sideline, right near midfield. Vinsek, the first 2, gets it to Groom. Groom gets it to Staten. Goes past Staten, and the Griffins turn it and goes out of bounds off their foot. So Finney ball here on the near sideline. Pajek with the throw. Gets it out in front of Staten. Bouncing back and forth now between defenders. Ball now starts to take a SOTA roll. SOTA pursuing down the sideline. Crosses it to the middle. Block off the back of Grace Martin's legs. Ball still there in the middle. Now Martin gets a foot on it. Here comes another SOTA shot. This one sails wide right. Goal kick coming up for the Falcons. And a substitution for the Griffins. Number 16 coming off again. Minute and a half to go in the half. Finney's first two on the kick, but the Griffins get a foot in there. And that ball is going to be Finney ball on the far sideline. Ma's chasing it down. Throw goes right to the ground. Vinsek gets a foot on it. Now Gamble sends it upfield. And the Griffins return it. And I'm not sure if it was a handball or offsides. I don't think it was offsides. It must have been a handball. Free kick for the Falcons here. Must have gone too early on it. I didn't have the right spot for it. So Finney pulls up, and Martin's going to take this kick. Out of bounds on the far sideline. It's Finney ball. And that's the end of the first half. We'll come back with another live broadcast in a second.